Every other day I have to raise the bar. And if I don't raise the bar, two things happen. You shut down the students, and me, I don't do my job as your teacher.
Social emotional learning is basically making sure that students can build relationships, that they have self-awareness, that they have social awareness, that they develop a growth mindset, they have some resiliency and some grit. I believe that's a good way to explain how we focus on social emotional learning here on campus.
So I want you to really take a look at this quote.
What I was doing this morning was using quotes, and those quotes were basically talking about time. What do we make time for?
You have to start thinking, do I have time? As you get older, you'll start to realize what's important and what's not important.
What SEL brings is a way to make sure the child can learn to think and process. And what I try to do was basically use my life and what I go through on a daily basis and implement it, not necessarily for the child, but have the child understand, hey, we all go through the same thing. We're all struggling. And how do we bounce back?
What I realize is that I have to adjust and adapt. You got to remember those two words. I got to adjust to the situation, and then I have to adapt to the person.
It has opened up a area where they can take risks. So they are willing to take the risk and share with some of the things that they really are actually dealing with. And when they share that, they take that risk, other students hear that, and then they're connected, and they share that how they came through it and how they overcame it.
Here we created a 7 mindsets folder to make sure that all of our teachers will be successful when implementing the 7 mindsets. And here what we have inside of our folder is a 5-day lesson guide where the teachers can take and implement the different things such as the icebreaker, the quotes. Each teacher is given a calendar with the 7 mindsets and a lesson of the day and the week. We just want to make sure that our teachers are successful. So our kids can thrive inside the classroom and they can take that and in some way could make a connection throughout their school day.
That sounds like somebody that has their priorities together. Because at first it's kind of hard, correct? But now you're building yourself up to the fact that sports did get you organized, right? So in this life, you got to be structured. And with those structures, you have to be able to understand, hey, I got to make time for this, I got to make time for that, and then whatever's not in between, I can't deal with. So again, you did a good job on that.
The differences that I've seen is that some students who may not have learned or may not have been employing some of those strategies at home, now they're getting it in their first period class, now they're getting it in extracurricular activities, now they're hearing it at lunch. So there's different avenues, different venues, different ways we can implement those strategies so all students get the same message. And that brings a smile to my face, knowing that we're one team, winning as a team, employing those 7 mindsets, social emotional strategies.